The dotted line, vertical line, that's an asymptote. And that means that the graph gets closer and closer to that asymptote, but it never crosses it. So your graph is never going to have an x value of 1 or an x value of -3. So part A says, where is the graph where is y less than 0? Where is the graph below the x-axis? Because your y values below the x-axis are negative. Well, here it is, and here. Okay, now you don't see a dotted line on the x-axis, but it's actually this piece of the graph here. It's getting closer and closer to the x-axis, but it doesn't intercept it, okay? But let's look at this other piece first. That's starting, what two x values is this piece here? I'm going to do the green. That green part's between what two x values? Well, it's in between a -3, and you don't include it. That's why you got a parenthesis, up to this point here, which is 0. But it's strictly less than 0. That's why 0 is not included. And where else is your graph? Below the x-axis, which means the y values are less than 0. And that's this red piece over here on the right-hand side. And that's between what x values? Well, it never gets to 1. Never gets to 1. It's getting closer and closer to it. So it's from 1 to, where is it going? All those x values, it's going to positive infinity. So that's the answer to part A. Part B, where is it less than or equal to 0? Where is y less than or equal to, greater than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to? That would be where is y positive, and that would be the part of the graph above the x-axis. So that's the two black lines left, here and here. In this piece here, think about x values, it's starting way over here somewhere. So that's negative infinity. And it goes up to this, it's getting closer and closer to an x value of -3, but you've got the asymptote, so it never intercepts it. So up to -3, but with a parenthesis, union. And where else is it above? We're looking for greater than or equal to 0. So look at this piece here. What x values? Well, it's going from here up to here. So the x values are in between a 0 and a 1. And the 0 is included because you want greater than or equal to 0. And it's getting closer and closer to 1. But it never gets there because the asymptote, that's why you see a parenthesis.